Good morning, everybody. I'm just getting myself sorted out here. Oh. Oh, is this not working again? Oh, it looks like my PC panel isn't working again. Lovely. I remember, so I guess I do have one memory. I remember there's an Alluvian and Morrigan. So I guess there you go, 2 memory. Looks like my PC panel is once again not working. Annoying. So I guess I have to control the volume and everything by hand, like some sort of barbarian. I wonder when that broke. Okay, so like I said in the chat, I don't remember Witch Hunt very much at all. I don't think it's very long. This will be probably the last stream for Dragon Age Origins, and then next time we will move on to Dragon Age 2. I think we're going to be playing Mage, lightly blue, purple Hawk, starting next time. At this point, I mean, if you don't own Witch Hunt, probably not worth playing. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Mage and Purple won the poll. I probably shouldn't have done the poll so long ago. I don't actually remember exactly what questions I asked. Okay, let's do this. If you notice the audio kind of being all weird, that's because I'm having to switch into OBS to manually switch views and stuff because my PC panel isn't working again. So it's 9:01. We will get started. Import. Uh-oh. I think this one, yeah? It would have been nice to have some... I think this one. Oh, yeah. It's got to be this one, right? Well, we'll see.
Flemeth once told me that temptation lies in the forbidden. Do not follow me, I said, yet you search even so. Some doors should never be reopened.
Oh, bark spawn. What happens if you don't recruit bark spawn? Is he just not here? Oh, the game sounds really low. Give me 1 second. Okay. Better? I'd have to figure out how to put the chat on screen. I'm sure I can figure that out. Isn't it just on the right? Does everyone watch the stream in full screen? Okay. Let's get the baby. The babby. Hey. You were clearly bark spawn. Or do I just get a dog? Oh, bark spawn's all leveled up. Or no. Oh, on the TV app. Okay. Alright. Well, I can figure that out. Sure. Active. Oh, hey there, bark spawn.
Not another step. What are you doing here? Call off your hound. I believe I asked you first.
Brr.
Ugh. Fine. I am Ariane of the Dalish people. My keeper sent me to find Asha Belinar,
Oh, no
the woman
tattoos.
of many years.
Sent you to find Flemeth?
You've heard of her? We elves have always known her, and to the humans she is an abomination of legend. But what is Flemeth to the Draginlin?
She saved my life once.
That's not usually how the Flemeth stories go. Well, we thought she could help us find her daughter, Morrigan. The young witch has caused trouble for my clan. Has she earned your ire as well?
Yeah. She's taking my bappy.
Arabella's. I have heard nothing good of these witches and children. Morrigan stole an ancient book my clan has guarded since the days of Arlathan. We were the only ones with such a piece of our history. Everything we once had. All legacy of our ancient magics were stripped from us. First by the Tevinter Magisters, then by the Wretched Circle. And Morrigan took what little was left.
How do you know it was her?
1 month ago, she visited our clan in the name of friendship, and took great interest in our history. She knew exactly what she was looking for. The Keeper allowed her to see the book. 2 nights later, it was gone.
No, I haven't played that yet.
For almost 2,000 years, the Dalish people have been wanderers, a shadow of what we once were. This book, as much of a mystery as it is to us, is one of the only clues on how to reclaim that past. My keeper, Solon, says it was a treatise on something the ancients called Alluvian. The word is as old as the book itself, and its meaning has been lost, save perhaps to Morrigan. Help me.
Oh,
We
she does
both
have
want
tattoos.
Morrigan, and we can aid each other. The Book of Alluvian was reclaimed for my clan by an elven mage who stole it from the Circle of Magi before defecting. He said other similar treasures remain in the library, but they would never allow a Dalish to view them. Perhaps you will meet a different reception. Masirinus, I look
I've been there
forward to working
before.
with you.
I saved their stupid tower. Fire. Wait, what? Okay. Why did she light a fire? Why did
Ready
you light
when
a
you
fire?
are.
No. so weird. Why in the world did we put that interaction point there? Oh, I see, because I'm being a detective. Well, there was a chest. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's why nothing's highlighting, because they're not chests. They're just little clue points. Whoops. Already kill everything else. Yep, alright. This is such a weird level. Like, it literally exists. Like, we have this little place to stand, to have a combat. Yeah, let's go to the tower. No.
Welcome to Ferelden's Circle of Magi. Please, keep your hound under control. Some of the apprentices are easily startled. And I see you have a Dalish elf with you.
Is that a problem? Whatever reasons I may have to dislike this place and your people, I swear we are here only for research.
As you say, the Circle is glad to have you as a guest. As you can see, things are much changed from when you were last here.
Yeah, where's Gregor?
Gregor is in Denerim, attending to some important business. My name is Hadley. I lead the Templars in the Knight Commander's absence.
Let's go to the library.
If you're looking for a book, you can start in the index section. As the Warden Commander, you and your guests are free to explore the first floor of the tower without an escort. Good day to you.
I see why Keeper Solon did not want me to come here. It is all too tempting to overturn the tight order of their little world.
I mean, it's less dead. There's less dead people.
Yes.
I don't know where Colin's at this point. I think we shattered the illusion, but I don't remember either.
Yes.
Have you heard the stories about the hero of Ferelden? Apparently he once took on a lady pirate and 3 greased nugs. Between the sheep.
All right.
I did not do that. Hey, you want to tell that to me? Oh, you're not even interactable. Alright. Just gonna spread rumors of my exploits. Yeah, it's like they've tidied.
Oh, all right, a little. You have to admit, it's tempting, right? All these mages, so complacent, thinking they're so important.
I think I missed
You think I need to relax? Well, maybe.
Okay, you're completely sane.
Don't you have something more important to do?
Wow. You seem... Hey, Sandal!
Enchantment?
Sandal?
Enchantment! Hello, doggy.
Sandal is staying at the tower for a while. The Tranquil are evaluating his enchanting abilities and learning a lot from him, surprisingly.
Enchantment!
Yes.
How are you doing, Sandal?
I made the potty.
Yes.
Enchantment?
Okay. I'm not buying anything from you, Sandal. Haven't used... There's a lovely chest
I'm
just
off.
in here. Oh yeah, it messed up my bar. Oh no, it just shrunk it. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, that is interesting that we didn't... The Dagna's not here. Would have been a good opportunity. Someone forgot. Basement.
All right.
Look at all these books. I've never seen so many.
Books. Ladder. That's up in the front. Not a bad looking prop, honestly. For 2009.
Purebred Mabari? I wish I had one. They should allow pets in the tower.
Don't you remember the Dragonling disaster? There's bits of Ivan still burnt onto the ceiling on the 3rd floor.
I'm talking about common pets. Dogs, cats, rats, owls, that sort of thing.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Psst, you, Hound. You think you could sneak up on the mage over there? How high do you think he'd throw those things if he turned around and saw you looming over him? Oh, lighten up. This place is like a tomb. A few surprises would be good for them. Warden, your dog is lecturing me again.
I feel like Ariane's personality is a bit inconsistent. Ah, here we go. Nope. Browsing the card catalog. Oh, card catalog. That's the best gameplay. Oop. Which way did I go?
Yes.
That's what I get for not paying attention. Okay, I feel like I hit them all. Bonk. let's see if we can... Did that actually help me? Or did I miss it? Oh no, there we go. Now the books are selectable. Oh, but I'm seeing them. Am I seeing them? Oh no. There we go. Alvin Relics. Oh.
I recognize the
we
character
go.
on this page. I think it makes up part of the word Illuvian.
You're great at Alvin.
Similar. The bindings are in the same style, but the script is different. This is a library, isn't it? Perhaps another book could help us translate this.
Cool. This is some kind of hilarious gameplay, I have to say. Okay, geography,
Oh, Gork.
the
I nearly
fade.
cut out your eyes for staring at their tattoos.
They do not.
They do. I read it somewhere.
I believe everything you read.
Dangerous beast. This is... Nothing says super engaging gameplay like browsing the library. Where in the world would languages be? Geography?
For those apostates near Hyam.
No. Hey, cool. I guess we did this last, so we're starting to get into DA2 stuff. Okay.
They say he was force-fed so much lyrium he was bleeding from the eyes. His brain was liquefied in his skull. Can lyrium really do that?
There is...
Well, you know how good it is.
Oh, mage training maybe?
Now some Templar would take it out on an innocent mage and start the cycle all over again.
Yeah. Fire. Hexes. What's this? Okay. Repetitive stress injury. No, lightning. Okay. What was Sandal going to translate it for me?
You hear what's going on up in Kirk?
If it's Sandal, that's not then the prevention. That's bad breadcrumbing if it's Sandal, because she literally told me to look for a book.
Kirkwall?
In the free marches, dolt. Half of Ferelden fled there in the Blight. They say there's a refugee camp twice as big as the city. Whole place is run by Templars, though, so no one is getting in. They heard what happened here. Made them kind of jumpy.
Everyone's a critic.
Yep, definitely starting to lay the foundation for DA2. But it's probably fun. Dangerous beasts. That seems... Ah, wrong shelf. Dragons. Seriously, I'm gonna go see Sandal. Sandal?
Enchantment?
Nope. He doesn't. Oh. Just says 25. It just says 20 wolf pelts. That's hilarious. Okay, no. Yeah, I guess so. Because she made it through in my playthrough, and that's a fair question. The timeline is a bit not sure. Okay, what the heck? Oh, why did I not see this one? Do I have to do every other one before I could see this one? That seems like a good way to give me a... Should have given me a boost to my willpower there, like one of the tomes. Oh, I did. Did I? Just a second. Oh, no, it didn't. I thought it would. That would have been good. Staff repair. Mm-hmm. I mean, she's just a dwarf, so she wouldn't necessarily know anything. But maybe she could have picked some knowledge up from the transition. Shale can be dead. Shale's definitely quantum. Okay, what? I wasn't actually paying attention. What was the thing I just got? Oh, it's the retraining. Okay, but I still don't have... I still don't have a translation. Annoying.
Yes.
I guess the Mage Tower had this kind of stuff in it, even when it's full of blight, so... Oops. Yeah, okay. I had to find a way to translate this book. But... what way is that? Dictionary should be here. Okay, anyone? I'm gonna go talk to some people. Wait.
All right.
Oh, that's how we did that? I read the book and it made that. I think these days infinite retrain is not a bad thing. Probably don't want to be able to do it in the middle of a level. because then you can kind of trivialize encounters. The Forspoken essentially is letting you kind of do that in a way by deciding what you have and haven't got equipped. Tell me where the Elven English dictionaries are. Ugh. This is where we're going to find out that I... First, like here, near the table? Is it just that I'm not seeing an interaction point? I'm seeing two there. Did I miss one? They're right on top of each other. Yeah, I'm still in the library because I can't find the freaking Elven dictionary. Yeah, but I already went to the card catalog. Do I have to go back to the card catalog? That's non-obvious if that's how this is supposed to work. No. It is kind of, isn't it? That's what I did that. I did that. Did I miss it? I swear this is the one I went to second. Yeah. Yeah, it's right there. Was it not there the first time I went through? If that's the case, that's really bad design. Wait, where did it... I might as well take the information of where it is. Oh, yeah, it didn't actually activate the history section before. That's not great. That's not great design. I think it wasn't available on the list until I needed it, and then it showed up on the list. That's not great. That's not obvious. Or I missed it. That would also be weird. Alright. Is there anything? Might as well just read all the other books while I'm here. I already did that. Oops. Alright. Okay, let's go translate that thing. That was wonky. I must have missed it. Maybe I just didn't do that pillar at all. That's possible. Yeah, now you... Ugh, you know, interactive things above the... Uh-huh.
Oh, who let a dog in here? And what are you doing? Be careful!
You're in my light.
You look like you could probably squash me like a gnat, but I can't sit by while you mishandle innocent tomes. You're bending the book too much. It'll crack the spine and cause the pages to fall out.
Awesome.
Just thinking about it is making me dizzy.
I love him already.
I've used it, but I don't know it by heart. Browsing the chapter on the Illuvians. No one's actually found one, you know.
You know what Illuvian is?
It's Old Elvish for seeing glass. Mirror.
It's funny. It's like no one's ever found one, and then they're like everywhere by the end by Trespasser. I guess maybe people just decided they were normal mirrors. No one thought, it's supposed to be a seeing glass and mirror. I wonder if this really old elven mirror is one.
It's a 2,000-year-old dialect.
She's right. The word is from the lost language of our Lathan, forgotten over eons of slavery. I only know a few dozen words of it, and I'm the Circle's linguist. Illuvian isn't just any mirror. It's a special kind. When the Imperium sacked our Lathan, they took these mirrors and tried to unlock their power. But all they could use them for was communication over long distances.
So, wait. So they did find them.
Ah, you have a friend with a special interest. Maybe she needs to talk to someone.
My people crossed paths with another Dalish clan not too long ago. 2 of their young hunters encountered a strange mirror in some ruins. One disappeared, the other became deathly ill. They never found the one, and the other died.
Oh yeah, that's
They
right,
left
because
Ferelden
that's the
and
beginning
traveled
of
north to forget their
that's the
sorrows.
Dalish origin story, isn't it? Well, the pronunciation of Illuvian is different too.
Shattered. Destroyed.
Why?
It was corrupted by the Darkspawn, beyond hope of recovery. They did it to protect others.
Even broken, it could be used to find the others. No, don't get ahead of yourself, Finn. You have to be sure.
What? What do you know?
This is so exciting. We have to get to the repository. Hadley has the key. Come on.
Just immediately start casting some prep spells.
Look, Finn, he fetched me a flower.
Oh yeah. So I must have I must
how
not have
thoughtful.
activated.
It's very pretty. Slobbery, but pretty.
I must not have activated that pillar because this wasn't here either. Alright, let's go.
You should just tell him to fetch a Morrigan. It would save us a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I mean it's like, how do you pronounce ancient Latin or like dead old Greek or something?
Hadley! Just the man I was looking for.
Not looking very hard, were you? I'm always here.
Good one. So I need to go into the repository.
No.
No? Why not? I'm not some drooling apprentice.
It's because of me, isn't it?
No. The Sentinels have been behaving erratically, so the repository is locked for everyone's safety.
Oh, well then. Sorry for bothering you.
Wow.
Well, look at the way he's staring at me.
Just give me the key.
Very well. It's your necks. But before you go, what's so important down there?
The statue. It knows things about Tevinter, and I need to speak to it.
All right. Be careful and keep the mess to a minimum.
You know that talking to inanimate objects is a sign of insanity.
Not when it talks back.
You think the statue talks to you?
It's complicated. It wasn't always a statue. You'll see.
I liked Absolution. I feel like I could have used 1 or 2 more episodes, but you know, I get why I didn't get that. Ominous. Yeah, I think you're not wrong. Just a dead end? Weird. Oh, it is definitely like I can't imagine someone watching Absolution if they didn't know anything about Dragon Age and it making a ton of sense, because it's, you know, it's talking about an Inquisition as if that they're the good guys, and the Tevinter Imperium isn't really set up as being that bad until it suddenly is really bad. I mean, I guess it has slaves, so that helps.
All right.
So it's I think you kind of need to know what's going on coming in. Yeah, I mean, it's Netflix is kind of throwing a lot of things at the wall to try to figure out. They're trying to get another, you know, Stranger Things or something, because Disney is eating their lunch and Disney controls all the IPs. Oh.
Did it! And these sentinels are going back to normal. We need to deal with the rest of the rips in the Veil if we can.
Rips in the Veil? Yeah, it's like I'd be surprised. I mean, it's possible that Absolution was relatively cheap, but Netflix's track record is that unless it was very cheap, it's... Oh wait, is this... Unless it was very cheap, I can't imagine us... yeah, well they do, but they don't seem to be willing to.
The prison is breached. I see the encroaching darkness.
Wow. It does talk.
Hello?
The shadow will consume all.
Something is causing it distress. The tears in the Veil, most likely. The statue's useless until we mend the Veil.
I don't know the numbers on Absolution. I mean, they set it up to make it so they could do a second season, but yeah, I don't know if they were... So unlike Inquisition, you can just punch Veil Tears to death in Witch Hunt.
And I'm off.
It's definitely a little rushed, but I think that's just that was budget. I think more than anything.
Make something explode!
Yes.
Can I just hide back here?
This combat scene balanced kind of easy. Well, I don't know. I mean, like, it would have been a relatively cheap show, but that doesn't. So like, that's the weird thing is that Netflix will do, like, any streamer will do multiple seasons of things based. It's like a cost benefit analysis. So something with lower ratings that was cheap enough could get a second season versus something that was really popular but cost a lot could get canceled. But I don't know. I mean, it was pretty cheap. I don't know if it was cheap enough.
I'll make this quick.
This is balanced really easy.
This should be fun.
How? Let's deactivate the nut. Seems to make the weak spots in the veil visible.
I didn't even hear you what you just said there, mage guy. Something about the veil disappearing. Is it like kill the tear? Is that what you were saying? Barrel.
And I'm off.
Could use some pickles. Oh, I got lots of space. Wait, was that a dead end? No.
Yes.
Chest. I mean, oh, it doesn't have a tier. Do they not put did we not put tiers on robes, or is it just this one in particular?
Alright, I'm game.
You can tell there wasn't a lot of character art budget on this one. Oh. Oh, I see. I see. He was like, they're just going to keep reactivating you until you destroy this thing. That's what he was saying.
Sentinels should stop trying to kill us now. Let's get back to the statue.
Alright. Can I just keep going this way and go in a circle? Yes. Maybe.
Go fetch! Shoot!
You have to give him something. You can't just say fetch and expect him to retrieve random things.
Why not? Once heard of someone with a really smart Mavari who would run off and fetch things like cake. I think this one's broken.
I had that, Mabari. Yeah. This is just you know, you fix, it's like how you fix your pants. You fix your pants by just ripping them more. Makes total sense. Oh. There it is. Got turned around.
I am the spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and...
Advisor to Archon Valerius, blah blah, fall of the house. Yes, yes, we've been through that.
Finn. Greetings.
We've conversed before, on the Imperium. It's hard to get answers out of it. Requires parsing all the grandiose mumbo-jumbo. We know where a broken Illuvian lies. Can it still be used to find the others?
Scry, the broken glass, dagger sharp, will be your key. Yes. The lights of Arlathan will illuminate the Scrya's path. The Archons possessed them, but they were misused, befouled, and lost, like so much the Imperium touched. Some were saved, carried by fugitives from the Elven city. Their sorrow awoke the stone, and her children sheltered them. They found a sanctuary in the deep halls of Cadhalash, now known as Kadash. There the lights of Arlathan lie, shielded from unworthy eyes.
The lights of Arlathan. This statue would be a treasure unmatched for my people. Yet the mages keep it here like old junk.
Deep halls of Cadhalash. Must mean a dwarven tike.
Goodbye, Finn. We will not speak again.
Oh no.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
I think the seeing the future is sort of like ripples coming back in the fade, I think is how it's presented. But can I literally just...
Why do you think it said we wouldn't talk again?
Huh.
Oh, I'm not going to die, am I?
Yep, you're gonna die.
Hello?
You're totally dying. Oh, this is the... You can pee upon the things. It doesn't let me... Oh, I leveled up, I forgot. Do. I don't think we'll ever see broodmothers again. People trapped in statues forever, sure. I could see that. Guess we gotta go back. Where is back?
Now, Mage, tell us what's going on.
The Illuvians are linked, all of them. If you have one, you can find the others, if they still exist. But the one you know of is broken and corrupted. So we need something else to amplify the magic.
The lights of Arlathan.
Yes.
Morrigan is interested in the Illuvians. We find them, we find her.
Let me come with you. I can help. Please. I thought the mirrors were all destroyed. I can't pass up this chance at actually finding one.
Sure. Fine.
I had permission to leave the tower to continue my research some time ago, but I never had the opportunity till now. I guess there's always a first time, huh? I'm sure I have a map to Kadash Tag somewhere in my books. I'll find it on the road.
Fine. Let's get out of here. Desire Demons would definitely get a redesign if they ever came back, for sure. Oops, wrong way.
Does your name mean anything in Elven?
Blessed creators, why does everyone ask that of people from other cultures?
Oh, I didn't mean...
What? Let me just get this again. Your name is Florian Phineas...
Horatio Aldebrandt, Esquire. Can't forget the Esquire. Father insisted.
Did your parents hate you?
No, they adore me. In fact, I'm sure my name is a result of overwhelming love replacing good sense.
Okay, let's go to the tag. Yes, we do talk about the Desire Demons and the Broodmothers a lot.
not sure I like the deep roads. Fewer darkspawn than expected, but it feels like we're being watched. Wait, why did we stop? Is this Kadash Taig?
Did...
Right, so I've been going through my old notes. And I came across this footnote. Apparently, the elves would magically conceal relics of great significance, thus shielding them from unworthy eyes. And given what the Tevinter did, I'd say they count as unworthy.
You don't say.
Are we unworthy?
I hate to say it, but yes. We wouldn't be able to see the lights of our Lathan if they were right under our noses. If the elves concealed the relics with magic, only the blood of their kin will reveal them. Ariane, we need your blood.
Excuse me?
Just a few drops, that's it.
Little blood magic. Sure, why not? Yeah, you could kind of do the sort of, like the fear demon in Inquisition, where it's sort of, you do it in conversation where it looks like something different to everybody. That might be an interesting approach.
Blood doesn't power the spell, it's just a component. It's certainly a gray area, so let's just keep this between the three of us, shall we? 4 of us. You share the same blood as the Alathan elves, so you're the only one this enchantment might recognize.
Fine. Just because hearing that gets me all tingly. A few drops.
I'll be gentle. My spell will reveal vortices of magic. Standing in them should allow us to see the energy being drawn to the relics, which will lead us to them. Once we reach the influence of the lights of Alathan, Ariane's blood will unveil them. But we have to be close.
I mean, it's weird that they're called emissaries if they can't talk, right? It's sort of an odd choice of name. Why are you not? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's done. Please attack something. This is balanced a little bit harder. Still pretty easy. Yeah, like that would be better if you have a romance. Then you kind of know what would work with the character.
First one to kill it.
Oh,
Five.
better. Yeah, it's a bit consistent.
Interesting. This carving over here is an old dwarven dialect.
Where'd it
If you
go?
find more writing like this, I could probably translate it.
Did you already interact with it? No, there it is. It's a bit inconsistent because I'm pretty sure that even in Origins there's an implication of speaking Darkspawn, and then in Awakening when everyone's like, speaking Darkspawn! Ugh, why are all the interaction points so high in this? That people think that because they just like joining things they like together. There's no, I mean, I guess there's a Krogan head in Origin somewhere, and there's an ogre on the wall in Mass Effect. Oh yeah, right. I guess I am a dwarf.
A magical vortex. We can use it to reveal the energy flowing towards the lights of Alathan. Do you see it? Can you follow the path?
No? What are you talking about? Yeah, but Cole also mentions things from movies from the 80s. So Cole is just does not exist within the universe.
Standing in a field of stars, and they're showing us the way.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I always thought dwarves must be dull without magic. But this place is amazing.
Yeah, Cole is exactly.
Can I just hide back here?
Like, the implication, the way he talks, yeah, see, that's better. That's more clear. It's like, go over here.
The Kadash dwarves didn't even know they once had elves living here. Wouldn't this be remarkable enough to record in the memories?
I don't know what is ever... If the companions from Awakening are ever referenced again. Isn't this the one I was already in?
Pay attention to where they're going.
Oh yeah, so I sort of see them now. Oh yeah, okay. I see.
I think something's here.
All right.
Oh, Guardians! Let's put that word on the scroll, men.
Yeah, like, look at this. I'm not even doing anything.
The Knights of Arlathan are old lanterns. I didn't realize the statue was capable of being literal.
Oh, are they? They're mentioned in the War Table missions? Okay.
I should study Dwarven history when I return. Oh, what's that? Fascinating. Of some kind, possibly. Where's my notebook? Oh, sorry. I'll look at that later.
Hello? My targeting seems kind of hinky. It's kind of a cool level. Oh yeah, now I see it. It wasn't really working before. It's much more obvious now.
I have a good feeling about this spot. Oops. Nothing here.
First one to kill it, it's the prize.
That's cool that we got a different Darkspawn appearance. Why are you not... My targeting is just messed up.
Hear me roar!
See, that was supposed to be hard. Fine.
All right.
I mean, I get that it would be, like, have bugs and sort of script flow and stuff, but it's weird that the targeting was busted. I do actually kind of appreciate that we're just not giving out much in the way of treasure anymore.
You don't seem to be that pleased to be out of the tower, Finn.
Oh, it just cut the banter off.
Carvings, the masonry. Look at the craftsmanship on.
Finn!
Sorry.
This is a good idea. I'm just not entirely sure that's working very well. Where'd it go? Did they go around the corner?
Let's see.
I see.
In hindsight, I should have expected resistance like this. Really isn't my cup of.
Like, okay, so now what do these things do? Do they just point?
We're standing in a field of stars, and they're showing us the way.
Oh, okay, it's going this way now. Is it pointing to the nearest one? Is that what it's doing? That would actually be pretty cool if it did that.
Torches.
Ah, torches. Oh, he cut the banter off again.
Oh, I bet there's one here.
Where?
Here it is.
Why did okay.
Time for more fractions.
Dude, if we hadn't lost this magic.
Yeah, like, I don't even... Like, I'm literally not doing anything, and it's just... This guy seems have a bit more hit points. I am taking some damage.
I'm alive!
But yeah, like, it does seem like this is bound really easy. That's actually pretty cool. Obviously, people were getting lost. Yeah, that's probably true. It's probably... That's true. I guess I'm awakening level.
Field of stars, and they're showing us the
So,
way.
I guess that's true. So, that's probably the problem, is I've got a whole bunch of additional levels on me.
We're seeing the magical energy being drawn to the light of Alathe.
I mean, no. Trusting the architect, probably not a great idea.
That was strange to think of the dwarves giving shelter in this darkness to the elves who fled Alathan.
Oh, hey, a Bronto. Barely got to see him. Do I have concerns about reviews and giving words? Yes, but I mean, I think any creative endeavor that has reviews,
you've
you're
never
always
been
going to have
outdoors?
trouble.
Till now?
I have been. I just don't care much for it. We had to do stretching exercises. I got sweaty. There was dirt. During my apprenticeship, they thought getting fresh air and exercise at least once a week would do us good.
Fresh air and sunlight is good for you.
You know what fills fresh air in the summer? Mosquitoes. Hungry for sweet, untested mage flesh.
Well, when you put it that way...
Luckily, it didn't last long. One day, an apprentice made a break for it. Jumped off the dock and started swimming for the shore. The Templars couldn't jump in after him. Not with the armor on. Finally found him a week later. We stopped having to go out after that. That mage, Anders, never stopped trying to escape, though. Haven't heard from him since his last attempt.
Oh, Anders. Yeah, the problem with that is some review sites do actually update their there. Oh, I guess you could do this before doing Awakening, so that's interesting. Some reviews do update themselves after a while, but the problem with that is then you're like, I guess the question is what is the... I guess the review that's useful to the reader is, what is the game I'm going to get right now? So I guess it makes sense that you would update it based upon the current state. But then you get a whole thing with Metacritic doesn't update their scores, I don't believe. So, I don't know. There are problems. But any reviews of any creative thing are problematic. It's much easier to review, did my toaster successfully make toast? That was an odd autosave. Oh wait, which way is it going?
It's like standing in a field of
Yeah.
stars. And they're showing us the way.
This way.
I sense some dark spawn.
There we go. Maybe interrupt the mage before it casts the full spell. Yeah, it's like that's the fundamental problem that we have with video game reviews right now is, well, it's also a problem with the medium as a whole. When you are reviewing a movie, you're not talking about whether or not it was filmed on a bad camera or the projection broke. But with video games, you're both reviewing it as a piece of technology. Did it successfully make me toast? And as a piece of art. And that's a problem. And that's, I mean, you get like people who believe that reviews should only care about the technical aspects, which is silly. But yeah, so like your launch still sets the tone for everything. Absolutely. Like once the game has been out more than a few weeks, that's setting the narrative, and it's very unlikely that it's going to change that initial. That's also when all your marketing is hitting. So yeah, there are cases where sites will give good reviews, or not good, but better reviews because they are because they're worried that of consequence. It's not usually as much as you would think, but there's some of that going on. Yeah, I got annoyed by unfair reviews, but you know, whatever. It's subjective, so there's only so much you can. Yeah, like I don't think this feature quite works. It sort of works. I mean, it works. It's just a little hard to read. Where did it go? I'm not entirely sure where it was pointing me. Uh-huh. Okay, it looks like it's pointing back to... I passed it?
This is like playing hide and seek,
Yeah.
isn't it?
But I literally went here before. Okay.
Time for more prep.
Alright.
What do I do now? What do I do now?
Oh, there are two of them. Were there two of them
Why is
before?
everything so complicated? We have 4 lights of Alathan. I hope that's enough. We still need the shard of the Eluvian, though. Let's head to the Elven Ruins when you're ready.
I mean, people pay attention when reviews start hitting. That's people are reading all of the reviews. Like that's people do care about that. Wait, what did he say? What? Sorry, what did you say to do?
Just reading this book about Grey Wardens.
No. Oh, I need to go to... Okay. Got it. Oh, that's why it did this weird... Oh, but I kind of want to go... People pay attention, yeah, I was looking at chat when he was docking. Yeah, there is an exit here. That's what I thought. So, no. Oh, I see. Are these closed off? Yeah. Probably there should be a random encounter, but it sort of is interesting that there isn't, because it sort of, establishes that things are
These
more
are the
calm.
ruins. The broken Alluvian should be around
it's
here.
pretty far.
Oh, I'm so excited.
If you hate the outside so much, why come with us?
Couldn't pass up a chance to learn more about the ancient elves and the mirrors. Besides, the company is good.
Thanks.
I meant the dog.
That's kind of gross. Don't pee on the corpse, Barkspawn. Yeah, I think you must be right. This has got to be auto bound. It's got to be balanced to end of Origins. Oh, sorry. I guess I should actually pay attention. Oh, that's you.
These people were very sick before they died. Yet, Bellis, Lethalin.
You don't think it's contagious, do you?
So the PEGI and ESRB ratings used to matter a lot because stores like Walmart, for example, wouldn't carry anything with an M rating. That's not true anymore. So I would say there was also a time when T-rated games sold worse than M-rated games because like teenagers didn't want to buy the T-rated games because they thought they were kiddie, or even the E-rated games especially. I don't know these days. I wonder, there's probably up-to-date data within some publishers' archives about how it affects sales, but there have been times when an M-rated game was bad, like back in the BG days, it mattered, and it was negative to be a higher rating. But then in the 2000s, it was kind of the opposite way, where being T resulted in you getting people not wanting to play you. I'm just gonna chase down this mage forever. Just curious. You just gonna keep running? Hey man, where you going? Where you going, man? Hey, how you doing? I just activated 2 combats. Oh, I died! Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh no! Oh, I guess this is the fuck around and find out part.
Why is everything so complicated? Can I just hide back here?
This is literally my hubris shall be the end of me, I think. It's led me into a trap. What is that? Encounter design? Did this door get closed? I do not know how to play this class.
Victory will be mine!
Oof. Alright. Finish killing me. Okay. Well, I guess we learned a lesson. It's balanced easy, but not that easy. Not just ignore any tactical consideration whatsoever.
I'll make this quick. These people
Yeah, I heard that.
were very sick before they died. Mirabellus, Lethalin.
You don't think it's contagious, do you?
Oh, is this the same level as Elf Origin? I haven't played Elf Origin in a long time. Okay, I'm letting you run away this time. I'm not chasing you. Except she's chasing you. Oh no, she came back. Dwarf commentary is my favorite origin. I like the two dwarf ones. I think they hit the setting the best. Oops, getting caught up on stuff. Now we can kill this mage. There's nothing really wrong with any of them. Kuzlin's the human noble is the most sort of standard fantasy game start, but it kind of knows it too and just hangs a lampshade on it, so I don't hate it even. Oh, there's the key. Oh, so now I just gotta go back.
Going.
Oh. Shrieks. Oh, for me, City Elf hits too hard. Oh, I think are we at the end? Yeah, it's pretty brutal. It's incredibly expensive. Like having having the origins like this, you need to do tutorials 6 times. It's brutal. So I think it's kind of, if you could do it for free, I think it's great because it lets you see the set the setting up from a bunch of different places. But as a general sort of content thing, it's a lot of extra work. If you wanted to do it, what I would actually suggest would be something where you'd start with somehow have a common beginning place, and then either flash back to the origins or do a mission in the middle, which was unique to each of your origins. So if you are playing, like if you imagine you started in Ostagar, but then did a flashback to your individual origin, how you got to Ostagar, but then it was after the tutorial, so at least you're not 6 timing all of the tutorials. That maybe. I
can't believe this is one of the Illuvians. It's magnificent. And
yeah, you could do
broken.
that.
Mostly broken. With the shard and the lights of our Lathan, we should be able to scry for an unbroken mirror. This looks like a suitable place to do the ritual. We can start whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I don't remember how we decided to do origins. That predates me on the project because they were already there. Yeah, I mean, maybe you could do exactly like play as Duncan, and then you go through the tutorial and then start the origin story, possibly. That's an interesting thought.
Here we go.
Don't know why that. Oh, it's shades.
Victory will be mine! Face me!
Oh, he's busy. I see. That's why. Yeah, that's interesting. Because we've done that other places in this game.
Not bad at all.
There's a big.
Am I bleeding? Oh, look, a rip in my robe.
What happened to Ariane? Give us your blood. Who cares if it hurts?
It's my blood. That's different.
Did you literally not get hit in any of the combats we did up until now?
I've pinpointed another Illuvian. It's in the Dragonbone wastes. The Tevintus probably moved it there to see if the ancient dragon bones could enhance the Illuvian's power. It might be hidden, or only appear to those who know its location.
Okay, then let's go.
Shall we?
This is an awakening
Dog.
level, yeah?
What do you call that which covers a tree?
It was a wolf.
We're here. Keep your eyes open for dragons. and mirrors.
Here's a dragon. Well, here's some dragons. Babbit dragons! And some dragon cultists. I mean, there's not really any branching in this, so this DLC feels like kind of a one and done. Once you've done it, you've seen it. A lot of stunning powers in this one. Whoops.
I will stun you down.
I've never met a dragon worshipper before. Not much for small talk, are they?
Why would anyone worship a dragon?
Dragons are big, powerful, and they breathe fire! Some people are easily afraid.
And I'm on.
Did I get it?
Go get that mage. Oh, you're... Is Dog actually faster than everyone else? Because he seemed to be booking it. Yeah, the human noble is the sort of fantasy RPG parts are most cliche, but it also sets the politics up the best. That's for sure.
I'll try to make something explode!
Oh. Okay, sorry, we're in more of a combat than I realized. Sorry guys, I was kind of not paying attention.
And I'm on.
Oh, I thought it said Cullen. I'm still in combat. Oh yeah, there's some guy down here. Just better go kill him. Yeah, I mean this is that's a very good point. This is very trespassery, isn't it?
I know what I'm doing! Why aren't you dead yet?
Yes.
Can I just hide back here?
Ugh, this is so blobby.
What is that?
Of Arterral? It can't be, they're only legends. It is said they were rock and tree, wind and rain, given form and breath by the elven gods to protect their people.
Oh yeah, right.
To protect their people?
I sort of remember this
Then
creature.
why does it look like it's going to eat you?
Oh, I got two people leveling up. Hurry. Health bar is up high. Where'd he go? Oh, he's a multi. How are you doing over there? Oh, no, you got a ways to go. Okay.
All right.
So many stunning powers in this DLC. It's kind of ridiculous. Can it knock you over? Probably not. Oh, we're actually... Whoa. Whoa, Barkspawn's almost dead. I never mapped anything for anyone. I mean, is this combat is definitely balanced harder than the rest of the DLC. Like, it's balanced. This is closer to where I think it should be. I mean, it could, yeah. If I was coming straight out of Origins, this would be hard. It wasn't the best. Oh, it took a long time for that codex to go off. Weird.
And I'm off.
This is starting to look vaguely familiar. Yeah, I think, I'm pretty sure this has to be balanced too. You came here straight out of Origins, but honestly, that combat would have been pretty hard if I was coming straight out of Origins, I think. So, I guess we should... That's pointless. You need more hit points, Barkspawn. You almost died in the last combat. It possibly is. It's probably not. Origins made a lot more custom levels because than games that followed it, just because of the workflows. So it's probably not the same level, but it probably has the same lighting. Although, I see what you mean. I don't think so. There's a lot of kit bashing going on in the DLC and Origins. No, this is not the same. It's just using similar props. Here we go. Yeah, this should be the last. I think this makes sense as the last thing. Just not balanced to that.
Glowing. We should...
Hey, Morrigan. Where's my babby? I guess my
I
babby.
think she's expecting you. Ask her about our book.
No further, please. One more step and I leave. For good this time. I assume you know what this is. I have gone to great lengths to find and activate this portal. Give me reason and I use it, and you will not be able to follow. To another place. beyond this world and beyond the Fade.
She
But
did it
this
for...
portal can only be used once more. Achieving even this much was difficult. Truth be told, I waited this long because I was curious. Tell me, why did you come? Answers. We all want answers. We had a deal. I save your life, and in return, you leave me be. Why should I answer any of your questions now?
That's so weird. Is that a threat? Is this third one a threat?
Far more than you realize. If answers are what you came for, then you will have to be satisfied with a warning. 'Tis Flemeth you should beware of, not me. Hunt her if you hunt anyone. And yet talk we must. I thought I knew what Flemeth planned. I thought what she craved was immortality, and yet I was wrong. So very wrong. She is no blood mage, no abomination. She is not even truly human. The ritual was but a means to an end, a herald for what is to come.
It's not that this is not the final part of the story. This is just a link to the next game. The final part of the story is you killed the archdemon. Like, I don't see how you could possibly imagine that Flemeth is the primary antagonist of Origins.
Change is coming to the world. Many fear change and will fight it with every fiber of their being. But sometimes, change is what they need most. Sometimes, change is what sets them free. What I want is unimportant now.
Where's the babby?
There is one last thing I must tell you. If you will allow me. I left you a gift. The Dalish book is there, and something you will find of great interest. Now, will you let me go? He is beyond your reach, as I soon will be. I am sorry for everything.
Purple. Goodbye, Morgan. Bar spawn. It's weird. She like sets something up and then it doesn't actually we don't actually get anything else. I'm just gonna switch over to that so we stop hearing the music that might get me demonetized. Actually, I can do this. You can watch it, just can't listen to it. No Mambari, and yeah, I think that I don't think the character artists are happy with the sort of giant bulldog look. I think if we got Mambari again, it would be yeah, I mean, I don't know why you're chasing her down if you didn't have a baby with her. I guess she is a bit weird. If you had no romance with her and no baby with her, then it is weird that you're just like some weird stalker all of a sudden. Yeah, but there's not necessarily a baby at all, right? You can I mean, if there's a baby and it's not your baby, I think there's still a justifiable reason why you're going after her. But if there's no baby at all, then I guess she has the book, I suppose. It's a bit. Your motivation for this is a bit loose, other than you've decided for some reason that she's turned on you, I guess. You're not really sure. Like, the hook's a little weak if you don't have, if the baby doesn't exist. I mean, if you have a romance, it's like, okay, well, yeah, I just want to say goodbye. But if you didn't have a romance and and there's no baby, whether with you or Alistair or whoever, it's a bit strange. I think it actually holds up better than I was expecting it to. I mean, the graphics are not great, but it definitely is a bygone era in terms of combat. It feels like an MMO, sort of through a modern lens. But the story's holding together fairly well. Bits of it have aged nuclearly badly, but yeah, no, I think that's a valid point. Is why are you buying Witch Hunt if you didn't care about Morrigan? Yeah, it's interesting. Like, a remake for this game. I mean, my original plan was for Joplin was to make a tool set, find a talented group of people, and essentially uplift them into an indie studio and help them make a remake of Origins. So if that isn't the case, the combat would have been much more modern. If you were to sort of Dead Space it, I don't know what you do, because remaking this game with modern graphics and TACCAM would be expensive. So I don't know where you go. Like, if you go to a remaster, you just up-res all the textures and you call it a day. Like, that's the easy one. It's easy to see what you would do that. If you're doing a remake, I'm not sure where you land. Like, do you go more action RPG? I mean, this was considered an action RPG in its day, but definitely not considered an action RPG. The problem with the Origins protagonists appearing in future games is they don't have a voice, and everyone else has a voice now, and they could very well be dead. So it's sort of a difficult one. It was discussed for Inquisition when you're in the Fade there, but yeah, I think that's the trick. So if you're going to bring the Warden back, you got to figure out what to do. You could be done. Yeah, like, I think there's so bringing the Warden back now, I think what you would do is you would make it so that they're still alive, and they are mute now because of something to do with the Blight. I mean, you're kind of retconning that in, but you could wizard did it into making them mute. The other thing would be their appearance is definitely lost, so you'd have to recreate them. But I mean, that's already been done. We did that with Hawk. Yeah, like, TACCAM is an important feature in Origins, but it's not widely used afterwards. So for the people who love Origins the best of all of them, I think TACCAM's kind of a do or die feature for them. So if you're doing a remake, is it for them or is it for a new audience? That's the question, is who's it for? if it's for the original audience, I think you need TACAM still there. The Inquisitor, at least you can just assume that the events of Trespasser happened, whether they played Trespasser or not. So the Inquisitor has no arm. Like, you at least, you know. Yeah, like, well, you can see it in, I mean, you totally see it in Inquisition where, like, you can get Stroud because Stroud was the fallback behind all the fallbacks for a warden who was still alive. Yeah, like, but the problem with TACAM is it requires, so for Frostbite, the DAI TACAM is a compromise where it doesn't deal with, like, Origins is free roaming. You can drive it into the darkness, but that requires a ton of special work in terms of level creation. So you could make the Inquisition style TACAM for an Origins remake, but I think you would find it virtually unusable because the levels are built assuming you can just slide it out, so that it would be tricky. Yeah, I mean, and Stroud's also got a spectacular mustache, so, but he's there because he's the only one for sure who is alive. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, that's the trick is I think the remastering Origins, it's easy. You don't have to, you just say it's a remaster. You know, we don't touch so yes, Broodmutters are still in there. Some of the transphobic stuff in the Pearl is still there. You just, that's it is what it is. If you remake, you got to do all that. Are you going to remake it with all of the, do you keep the combat the same? I think if you're doing a remake, you're basically saying it's not for the original people, it's for a new audience. Though looking at the response to Dead Space, I feel like the people who are really happy with it are the purists, the original people. So I question whether or not that would be a good idea. Like, if you went to more action combat, I don't know what you do. Like, I actually think the remaster is probably the answer, even though that wasn't my thinking before. The problem is that the problem is this thing is old. You can only make Origins look so good because the Eclipse engine is only capable of so much. So to some degree, anytime you open this hood, you're going to potentially get into, it's hard not to turn it into a remake as soon as you open the hood of this thing, because it probably starts to fall apart. Yeah, like, that's the thing, is Dead Space is designed to feel like the original. It's not the original. It's designed to feel like the original, and I don't know that you can do that. You can remaster, in which case it is the original, just pretty. You can remake, but I think remaking it and making it feel like the original isn't really possible. So if you make a remake, it's more likely to feel like Inquisition or feel like whatever Dreadwolf ends up feeling like than it is to feel like Origins. So I don't know. It's an open thing. I think people need to it's much harder to, oh yeah, Origins is one of the reasons why it hasn't happened is Mass Effect. It's like, if you find a partner that knows how to do Unreal, and there's a million of them, then you know what you need to do. It's on Unreal, early Unreal 4, especially Mass 1, so it needs to be updated, and you need to touch a bunch of stuff. You need to find stuff that's been lost. You know the best version of the combat, so you update everything to that. With Origins, it's like you could just up-res the textures, but first of all, there's no partners out there that know how to use Eclipse. I mean, basically none. So, like, do you make, like, the pitch was you take Origins and Dragon Age 2 and you basically remake them in Frostbite, and you make the Champions trilogy. You retcon it into a trilogy, and you it's 3 different protagonists. This is their rises, and you remake it. EA doesn't like spending money, though. That's the fundamental thing. Is like, I think there's a belief that that it would make that, like, I think people believe it would make money. The question is, does it make enough money? It wouldn't. It would. This is the weird way corporate think is. It would be profitable. Would it be profitable enough? There's no way EA would let the code go out. EA is too worried. A lot of decisions at EA are made from the perspective of by executives of I would rather not something not exist than something exists and me get in trouble for not being us that made it. Yeah, is it big enough? I don't know actually how well the Mass Effect remaster did. It did well. It's well reviewed, but I mean, did it sell millions of copies? I don't know. It made its money back, but did it do better than that? Yeah, Witcher like has the TV show, though that's kind of faded away. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it'll be done or not. I mean, I think you could do it's a remaster of Origins DA2 and Inquisition would cost more than the Mass Effect remaster, but it's comparable. A remake, you're getting into like remaking the trilogy. It's at least as expensive as a brand new game, and it probably doesn't sell that well. Yeah, I mean, that could just be that their expectations were terrible. Yeah, I mean, there was some appetite after Joplin was gone. There became some appetite for releasing the toolset for Frostbite, but the two things didn't line up. I mean, if you're going to open the hood, you should remaster Inquisition. I don't think it would take too much. There's a couple of things you could do quite easily to make it look even better. And also, I think you rebalance the power requirements, which would take a week. Just tune them down, just so you can get through the game a bit quicker and not get lost in the middle. And you know, maybe force you out of the hinterlands. But honestly, even just the stuff that was patched in, where people are like, maybe we should go back to Haven. Maybe we should go back to Haven, would be enough. Yeah, so I don't know. Okay, we're done Origins. So next time it's Dragon Age 2. Thank you for joining, everyone. Don't forget we got merch on making high tea in the high seas. And if any of you are wanting to become, why don't I do this? Why don't I go? Oh, it's not here. Oh, I can't give away memberships. What happened to my membership giveaways? Anyone who wants to become a member, you can do that as well. That would be helpful. And I will see you guys in 2 weeks or so. Thank you so much.